Hey everyone, I just got home from work. It is currently 5:28 and today was a very long Monday in the office. But when I got home, I actually had an Amazon package on my front porch, which honestly just makes everything better. So I'm gonna go unbox that now. If you are new here, I want to introduce myself super quickly. My name is Rebecca. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I post videos about lifestyle, productivity, wellness, and just vlogs in general. It's a good time over here, so if you want to stick around, please do. So, if you watched my last video, you can probably tell a huge difference in my energy levels. I was starting to feel sick in the last video, and I was sick for like that whole week, to be honest. And I'm finally feeling so much better. My energy levels are a bit higher than they were. Wow, okay. These are very random items, and I'm gonna first start with the one that I'm the most excited about, a new tripod. Let me tell you about this tripod. Okay, super quickly, if you don't know, I am obsessed with YouTube. I've been watching for years and years and years, and one of the YouTubers that I've watched throughout all of the years is Alicia Marie. In one of her most recent videos, she posted an Amazon favorites video, and she recommended this tripod. I needed a new tripod that's bigger than the one that I have, because the one that I have is currently like only 1 foot tall. This one goes up to like 62 inches. I just feel so excited because I have the tripod that the Alicia Marie uses. And I'm definitely fangirling way too hard over that. Wow, this is so nice. The next item, we bought chip clips. We literally do not have chip clips. So our bags of chips have just been like rolled and then they slightly unroll and it lets so much air in. These are honestly super nice and they were only like $8. So I'll have them linked below if anyone else wants to twin with me with chip clips. That's such an adult thing to say. Sweet. These are hooks that you can stick to like a surface and hang a little towel on. I bought this because we have a fruit and veggie cloth. This you use to like wipe off your fruits and vegetables just to get all of the dirt off from when they're sitting in the shelves in the grocery store. And again, I'll have these linked down below as well. In case anyone was wondering, I have been gluten-free now for about 2 weeks, I think. My stomach hasn't hurt since, so it appears that it's working. This is gluten-free pasta made with brown rice. Honestly, not the best. I also tried gluten-free tortillas. They were not good. So I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second. My grandpa passed away when I was like 6 years old. He was like my absolute favorite person in the entire world. His death really hit me hard, I think because it happened at such a young age, but I kind of started to fear abandonment, even though I knew that he didn't abandon me because he died. But I mean, I was such a young child that to me it almost felt like abandonment. But anyway, I was thinking about it recently, and one of my earliest memories that I have with him, actually one of my only memories that I have with him, was he bought me a stuffed animal. It was a like pink poodle, and the poodle had like a pink like sweater on it, but that was like a very distinct memory that I have with him. And so anyway, this all came to mind last night. I realized that I haven't seen that pink poodle in a very long time. And so I looked through the stuffed animals that I did keep from my childhood, and I looked through my closet, and I just looked through boxes that we have in this closet from when I moved in, and I can't find it anywhere. And like, it's okay, like I'm an adult, like I don't need it, but it just makes me really sad. I was little, probably 5 years old. I remember my grandma, my grandpa, and I walked into a stuffed animal store, and I saw that one and I begged them to buy it for me. And I remember my grandma being like, no, like, you know, you don't need it, like it's okay, we gotta go. But I remember my grandpa being like, no, like, let's buy it for her, like we need to buy this for her. And so he did. And that's just something that's so small, but to me, like, that's like the one memory that stuck. And it makes me sad that I possibly didn't keep it. I don't even remember getting rid of it. Maybe I lost it, but I don't have it, and that sucks. I don't even know how to transition from this to what I was gonna do. Sorry that got really dark and sad all of a sudden, but I just felt like getting that off my chest. Okay, so this bookshelf we got from Amazon. I have a bunch of books in the boxes in this closet. They have just been sitting in the box, and I really would love to put them on the bookshelf, so that's what I'm gonna do now. It's such a weird transition going from like talking about my grandpa to this bookshelf, but that's okay. Gotta love it. You guys. Okay. Why am I getting emotional? My husband came home, I was telling him about it, and he said that there were other boxes in the other closet that also had some of my stuff, and I forgot about that or didn't know it, and so we looked in the box and guess who we found? I'm not like a stuffed animal girly, but it's because I get so sentimental and emotional about memories. And because I had that memory with my grandpa, like that's why this means so much to me. Anyway, I'm just really glad that I still have it because I was so worried that I had like given it away or lost it. Okay, maybe I'm about to start my period. I don't know, but I don't deal with losing people well. When I lose someone, like it sticks with me for a very long time, whether that's from them dying or from a breakup. I did not plan for this video to get deep. This was supposed to be a very lighthearted video about my productive evening routine after work and organizing my bookshelf, but it very quickly turned into something so much deeper than that. I'm just so glad that we found it. Okay, now I'm gonna do the bookshelf organization.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have.
I found an old digital camera that I had. This was like my very first camera. It's probably dead. Yeah, it's definitely dead. I wonder what's on this.
With you and I, the future is bright. We got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking.
Okay, so here's how it's looking. On my top shelf, I have journals, marriage books, Christian books, and then devotionals. On this second shelf, there's like barely anything here, but this is the fiction books. This one, I actually wrote this book. Doesn't have a great cover, but that's me. In 11th grade, or was I a senior? Might have been a senior, but I took a creative writing class in high school, and they had us do this challenge where we're supposed to write, I think it was like a 30,000 word book in 30 days. It was insane. This is the book that I wrote, and then I ended up just getting it self-published just for fun. I'll read you the back. Everyone in the town of Elysian is born with a curse, except for 16-year-old Abby. Through a startling discovery brought to light from her past, Abby discovers the source behind the curses and resolves to find a cure. However, the city's leader learns of Abby's no-curse secret and will stop at nothing to prevent Abby from finding a cure. Dun dun dun. Anyway, it was fun to write this. I've always loved writing, especially growing up. I always wrote stories and stuff, but I haven't written really anything since this. So, here's my book. Also, speaking of my grandpa, this old book that's barely hanging together with tape. The tape is actually coming off, but literally the book is completely falling apart. This was my grandpa's devotional, and my grandma gave it to me. It's amazing. It means the world to me because you can see that he read this and took notes. It is a very used book, so I'll show you a little bit. It's so cool being able to read one of these devotionals and seeing what stood out to my grandpa, seeing what he underlined, and seeing his annotations and his notes about it. So I definitely hold this book very close to my heart, and I need to fix the tape on it because this is coming off. This third shelf is my husband's. These are just like empty notebooks, and these are all of his books. There's a very big variety there. We have one about a dog, Marley, and then we have card tricks. We also have books on being car smart. We've got a personal development book in here that I didn't know that he had, which I definitely want to read this. And then we have like other Christian books. Very big variety. That's pretty much all of our books. There were some that I left in there that were college books that I just kind of want to keep in a box rather than keeping out on our bookshelf. Oh boy, I definitely need bookends. Okay, if you've seen my last videos, I thought it was cheese that was hurting my stomach, and now I'm pretty sure it's gluten because since I've been gluten-free, my stomach hasn't been hurting, so I'm gonna test out cheese, and hopefully it doesn't hurt. I think I talk about my stomach too much on my channel. Probably. People are tired of hearing about my stomach problems.
I took a bite, and now I need more. I don't know how to make this right. 'Cause you're right, yeah, you're
so
right.
good.
We are going too fast, but no, I don't know how to stop. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end?
For those of you who don't don't know, my skincare routine is very simple. I use the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser just to get all of the makeup off and to cleanse my face. And then I go in with the True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum. This just helps with brightening. And then I use this Andalou Naturals moisturizer, and it helps with texture and just keeping my skin very moisturized. Last but not least, I always have to put on lip balm before going to bed. It's like probably a psychological thing at this point, but I also hate having dry lips. So I put lip balm on every night and then every morning. And that concludes my evening routine on a normal work day. Obviously it varies from day to day. A lot of the nights are spent editing, but this was just a productive night in my life. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to stick around, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. I never say that and I really should. Anyway, you are so loved and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Peace.